Hi, kid. How's it going?
Hi, Raffy. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me. I got to screen the film on Monday at the premiere, and it's probably my favorite Marvel Phase 4 title so far. So, congrats again.
Great. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Just to kick things off, I guess. So obviously, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is probably like the biggest like superhero film franchise on the planet right now. How familiar were you with the character of Dane Whitman, and what was your introduction to him, and how easy of a yes was it to obviously to sign on to the project?
Yeah, so I was introduced to the character by Nate, the producer, and Chloe, who, was a late addition to this cast, and they saw an opportunity to put in a character who I play called Dane Whitman, and um, for me, it was a few conversations and then a yes, please, because I like the character. I like the role I had in the movie. I like what I represented. And the director was phenomenal. And the cast were, I mean, you just look at the names down there. They're pretty cool. So everything about it felt right. And so even just to come in a small way in this movie was an honor for me.
It was good to see too, because I thought you brought a humor and a lightness to it that I enjoyed too. So, um, so you've talked openly before about the need for more diversity in mainstream superhero movies, especially when it comes to like openly queer heroes. And I think it's so cool that you're being introduced into the MCU in the same movie that Phastos and his husband are being introduced into the MCU. So how cool is it that you get to like be a part of that, and how happy are you that you get to like bear witness to all of it?
I'm incredibly proud and happy that I am. You're right. I've said before, I don't know why we haven't got LGBTQ representation in superhero movies, and in this one we do, and that's just so important. And so I think it is such a moment, um and all I can hope is that this is the start of many more. Phastos is one of my favorite characters in this. Like he's
Mhm.
awesome. So yeah, I'm in a simple answer to your question. It actually was a big reason I wanted to be part of this.
And you've played gay roles before too. Like, are you excited for like the future of LGBTQ representation, like on a grander industry scale, especially like considering queer Marvel fans have been waiting for this for like a really long time. So, are you excited to see that in the future?
Yeah, yeah, I think this is the beginning of something, and it's good that we're here.
Yeah. So I want to talk about Gemma Chan a little because you spend most of your screen time with her, and I love y'all's dynamic. I feel like in older movies it would be like the other way around, where like the man would be the hero and his girlfriend would be kind of taking on this like supporting role for him. But I feel like Dane is more kind of like happy to be there for Cersei no matter what, and she like takes the lead. Can you talk about kind of the like flipping that gender expectation and what it was like just getting to play that opposite Queen Gemma Chan?
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I like about Dane, and I think what I wanted to bring to him is that he would not be an old version of a male. That he's a
Mhm.
modern man, and he's got modern and correct sensibilities, and that he's not intimidated by a powerful woman. That he is that he is, and he's also not domineering in any way. Like he's got a light touch. He's a nice guy, and he's cool with who he's with, and he's cool with what she's planning to do. Um, when I kind of realized all that about him, when I saw the script and in the conversations I had with Chloe, I was like, yeah, I like this guy, and he exists in this world now. Um, so for me, it was, I think the main thing for me was that he had, like you mentioned, a light touch, because the minute he gets serious, or if he's serious, all of that gets diluted and it becomes about him again a bit. It's not about him, it's about Cersei. And I think that was really important for me in this movie.
Non-toxic masculinity. We love to see it. And another thing I love the most about Returnal is how atmospheric and like romantic it was. I feel like a lot of superhero movies kind of like remove romance and closeness, but with Dane and Cersei and Icarus, Phastos and his husband, Makari and Druig, like romance is embraced. Did you have any thoughts on that and getting to bring like this more human aspect to these otherwise godlike characters who like have been here for the centuries?
Yeah, in past you've had one, maybe two relationships that are sort of, very much a B story. In this, you have there's the dynamics of so many different people and their relationships as family or lovers, or, it's all in there and it's mixed in, and it's part of the core and main arc of the story. And I think that intimacy and that romance feels real. It doesn't feel crowbarred in any way. So I think I see what you're saying, and I think you're right. It's a beautiful movie for that reason.
Love it. The romantic in me is happy to see it. And I can't not talk about Miss Chloe and then the otherwise like stacked cast. Did you ever, like in your wildest dreams, think you'd be like sharing a billing with Angelina freaking Jolie, Salma freaking Hayek, Brian Tyree Henry? The list goes on and on. Like, did you? What was that like?
I sat in between Angelina and Selma yesterday doing an interview. In between them, those two and me. There's moments like that I always try and act a lot cooler than I am. And in my head I was sort of squeaking, like these are two actors that I just admire so much. I just wish I had something to do with them in the movie.
We'll see. Dana is surely going to be having like an interesting journey ahead of him. So what do you hope to see in the future of these films, and specifically what do you want to see more of from Dane?
I just hope that he's got a future. That's all I hope. I take one movie at a time, and I hope there's more, and we'll see.
I sure do too. And last but not least, if they were to square off in like some alternate universe, who do you think would have the bigger, better sword? Jon Snow with Longclaw or the Black Knight with the Ebony Blade?
That's an impossible question. I'm going to bow out of gracefully. Thanks.
Fair enough. Well, Kit, that's all the questions I have left for you, but thank you so much again, and it's been an honor. Also, I just wanted to note, when I first started my job at Out, you were the first like cover print star. So it's like a wild like full circle moment for me. So
oh wow, wonderful. I will send my love to everyone there, will you?
Okay, I will. Thank you so much again.
Yeah, see you again.
Bye.